Hello, everybody. We're back for another episode of Woke Casting. Whoa! Brought to you by the Ajax Soap Company. Oh, by the way, I'm Lonnie. My preferred pronoun is he, him, and asshole.
That's right.
So,
I'll just go by Jim or whatever. I don't know, penguin, something, whatever they come up with.
Helicopter.
And you know what? If you call me that, I'll probably have changed it by then. So shame on you. Shame on you already.
On you. All right, this is episode 4.
4.
Who? Yeah, 4. Who went last?
I think you went last because you went first.
Yes.
And you went third, so it's my turn.
It was like me, then I passed it, and he passed it back. So if I kept it, I would get burned by the hot potato.
That's right.
So
we gotta go through the rules, though.
Oh yes, the rules. You want to do it or me?
You can do it. I'll just make comments about it.
Okay. We have the commentator and the heckler, like normal life. Okay. Rule 1: there must be at least one gender swap.
Gender swap, no swaps.
No swaps.
Just
no
a
snaps.
swap. That's right.
All right. 2: no gingers allowed.
Yeah, no redheads.
No
They're
redheads. 3: no white men left standing, unless, of course, they are villain or any other special.
We're very, very.
Yeah.
Never mind.
There could be some special exceptions where you'll have one person breaking the rule and another person heckling.
That's right.
And 4 must be some sort of known franchise, established property that there is a fan base to exploit and to hate.
Yeah. Got to use the fan base in order to get your product out there, and then when you get it, it's like, get out of here.
Get out. We never wanted you in the first place.
We just wanted to exploit you and your numbers.
Yeah, we don't like you. Thanks for buying a ticket. Rub your face in it.
Yep.
Okay, so without much further ado,
all right.
You're up.
So my woke casting is Hook.
Hook. As in the
Peter
sequel
Pan,
to
yeah.
Peter Pan.
Yep, Peter Pan.
Yes.
So, which Peter Pan is my first gender swap, obviously.
Well,
that's just
that's really not that far fetched since the earliest Peter Pans were usually a woman anyway.
Yeah.
But
because they wanted to have that kid.
yeah, Mary Martin. Is that right?
We're probably wrong.
Well,
I don't know. You guys will yell at us and correct us anyway.
We'll fix it if we're wrong.
So I went with Zoe Saldana for Peter Pan.
Excellent.
Most of that was just because Zoe Saldana. I mean, just put her in there.
Because
I think she'd work pretty good.
She would, and you put her on screen, and she's fun to look at. So
yeah.
Right there, that's great.
Don't even have to paint her green, so it works out good. Captain Hook, I went with Clancy Brown. Just because he has the right voice. He's older now, so he could be the older Hook.
Yep.
And he's good in everything. And he's white, and he's a bad guy, so it works out.
He's a bad guy. Got something to say.
So this one
fade out than to burn away.
That's right. So this one, I always get this girl.
That's backwards. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
I have something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Sorry.
Yeah. This one, I went Tinkerbell. I went with Rosario Dawson.
Yes.
Yeah, from Men in Black 2.
Men in Black 2, the night nurse on Daredevil.
Yeah. But she has that Julia Roberts style smile. And if you think of Hook, it's pretty much a pretty good swap there. Smee, I went with Benicio del Toro.
Del Toro, yeah.
Why
interesting choice. It's an interesting choice.
Well, yeah. So you can picture him kind of being a quiet Smee that's just kind of cold and calculating.
Oh, he can be a big mouth, too. I think back in one of the early James Bond movies, not an early one, I'm sorry, a late one, but one of his early roles, License to Kill, he was like a very young, South American thug, and he was pretty loud in that.
Where's my wife?
Don't worry. We gave her a nice honeymoon.
Well, Smee, yeah, he does a lot of talking. Wendy, I went with Zendaya. Why? Because that's kind of the direction that the SJW Wendy would be. Wendy's supposed to be like this classic feminine 50s style woman. Even in Hook, they made her older, but still that same.
Yeah, she turned into Professor. Right? She's Professor McGonagall, right? When she's older, yeah.
Yeah. But I figured that you'd put her in combat boots and with not washing her hair, having it all messed up, and
You're thinking mostly of Spider-Man, I assume here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Believe it or not, if anyone's seen like The Greatest Showman, she can be pretty good looking.
Well, it's not necessarily her.
It's
the woke
the part
casting.
Yeah.
It's the woke directing.
Yeah.
They want that certain kind of look. It's not the actors. Obviously.
It's that I hate everybody. I hate the world. Everything sucks.
Yep.
I've been abused.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the '90s, they were emo. Had the dark.
The '80s, they were
hair.
goths.
Yeah, in the '80s they were goth.
And today they're just
Today they're just
SJWs.
yeah. You don't know what they are. So that's pretty much my cast. I thought about doing the kids, but yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these SJW stuff, they usually don't even put the kids in at all anyway.
No. Well, that works. It's good choices. There's going to be at least one name that's very familiar.
Uh-oh.
On
We've done this
as
before.
well. We have done this before. I guess we're fans of some of the same actors, actresses. Or do you just say actor today? Did I patriarchy step in?
So when I was a kid, everyone wanted to be called an actor, whether you're male or female. But now that seems to have gone by the wayside, and everyone calls them actors and actresses again. So I don't know. I can't keep up.
Yeah. Because there was a point where it used to be a host and a hostess, and they're like, you don't call them a hostess, that's like a Twinkie or a ding-dong.
Yep.
So,
Stewardess, and now it's a flight attendant.
flight attendant.
So.
Secretary, no, it's a administrative assistant.
Yep.
Okay. Mine is the A-Team. TV show, movie, whichever one you want to do.
But hold on, because this is a reboot, we're going to just call it the B-Team. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Now, there's only 2 gender swaps, otherwise it would be the A-Force.
That's
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. But no. All right, so this one will be fairly quick because there's only really 4 characters to do. Lieutenant Colonel John Smith, otherwise known to most of us as Hannibal. Originally, George Papard. I was thinking of doing Helen Mirren, but I think I decided better to do Tilda Swinton. And the reason is she looks like she could possibly play a colonel of some sort. But on the most part, Hannibal's big ability, if you remember, was he was a master of disguise. Mm-hmm. And I can really picture Tilda Swinton coming in dressed as many different roles. And I don't know.
Yeah.
That, and honestly, I know we're doing woke casting, but she rocks. I mean,
Yeah.
another person pretty solid in everything she's in, I think.
Yeah, and that's one thing, if you're a master of disguise, being a good actor or actress is a good quality to have. Because you can picture that.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that's wrong with a lot of the casting they do now, is they pick somebody that you just can't picture in that role, and it doesn't work. Now, I've been surprised. Like, we were talking about one of the other ones, like Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
That was a very good, I originally was like, nah, but...
Hey, I've been surprised by a lot of casting. There's been a lot of good casting that I heckled. I know
I've been surprised in a positive way.
Some people will complain about this. I actually thought Ben Affleck's Batman was good.
Yeah, and I don't like Ben Affleck.
There was nobody worse than me. Boo! No Ben Affleck,
When it started, I was
sucked.
like, Ben Affleck as Batman, no, that's terrible. And then they showed Jared Leto as a Joker, and I was like, no, it's got... And when it was done, I was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
I was like, Jared Leto's Joker, I just didn't...
I actually thought, when they said Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, oh, that's going to suck. Heck no.
Yeah, no, he did great.
Can't picture anyone else playing it.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
Okay, moving on. Lieutenant Templeton Peck, or as most people know it, Face.
Face. Yeah.
Any guesses? Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana.
Once
But
again,
you know what, though? She'd work in that part.
She
because
would, because Face is, he's the pretty face, he's the con man. He's the one that gets in and finds them things. They, we need this out of this company, and he goes in there and does the con thing.
Infiltrates it, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I would give precious information and things to Zoe Saldana if she asked me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's like, you need my badge here. Go see it.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do
you
it.
think he was always picking up on the ladies
Yeah.
and everything, and
So
she
this
could do that.
this is a gender swap and probably more useful. I gotta say, probably more useful to have a woman in that spot than a man.
Yeah.
So trying to use a little bit of brains here. Okay.
I had to give the camera a look and say,
I know. Brains and what casting? Okay, Sergeant Bosco Baracus, or do you remember what he was called?
Bosco
Bosco Baracus.
It's been a while since I've seen
BA.
BA.
which stood for Bad Attitude.
Yep.
B.A. Baracus, which is a part written for Mr. T, but I gave it to Terry Crews.
You know what Terry Crews would be?
I think he would rock it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Doesn't have to have the mohawk. I mean, it might help, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah, but Terry Crews could pull that off big time.
Yeah. And I don't want to take away a part from a black guy.
That's true.
I don't know.
Well, you can. You can give it to all different groups. You just can't give it to a white guy.
Yeah, I could give it to a woman.
Yeah.
But, hey,
it's Terry Crews.
It's Terry Crews. I mean, he's awesome. All right, and last, H.M. Murdoch, or Howling Mad Murdoch, Michael Pena. I know you picked him last week for Batman, but I think...
Yeah, he does have that Murdoch vibe.
I think he would play the crazy part pretty good.
Especially with that half smile that he does.
Yeah, with the half smile. And all these guys were really good at everything they did, but they were also funny. I mean, Murdoch, the actor that played him, I can't think of it, Dwight Schultz. I think I got it. I don't think I have to correct it. I think I got it. Either way, he went on to do Star Trek The Next Generation, doing Barclay, right?
And,
Broccoli. And Picard accidentally calls him Broccoli, and he gets it. Oh.
I don't think so. Good. I look forward to your report, Mr. Broccoli. Barclay.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we're doing wrong compared to Hollywood is that we're actually thinking on who fits the role and not who fits the agenda. I mean, we actually, I could picture this, I could picture that, and that's what's different between what we're doing and what they do.
As I was saying, I wanted to make it clear, and I hope I speak for you two on this, but we're not against race-swapping characters. I mean, if you have an actor you have in mind that you think is going to really do the part well, example, Samuel Jackson is Nick Fury. I mean, Nick Fury.
Idris Elba is Heimdall.
Yeah, Nick Fury's a white guy with gray sideburns originally, right? And did Samuel Jackson rock it? Yeah. I mean,
he did a good
Samuel
job.
L. F. Jackson. I mean, let's be clear.
And there were no snakes on the plane.
No snakes on the plane.
Point that out. Yeah. No, but really, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. The problem is when you do it for agenda reasons. If you're checking boxes, it's going to suck. And they do it in the casting, they do it in the script writing, and it just makes it substandard. And because it's so substandard, they want to take old IPs and go through them and kind of exploit that and then push a different agenda. Yeah. But I have a bonus. For this. I have a woke storyline. So we might even make these into something different.
Yeah.
My woke storyline is Idiocracy.
Okay.
So Idiocracy...
This could be an episode 3 of woke casting and an episode 1 of woke storyline.
Well, it'd be an episode 4 of woke casting.
4, yes. It's that bent finger I got.
That's true.
You
can only count to 4.
I think it was up, but but you couldn't tell.
So Idiocracy, they get frozen, and they wake up, and through really bad genetic mixing, everyone's kind of dumb, and he's talking above everyone's head so much. He's the smartest guy in the world when he was average at our time now. So my new one is, it's only a woman and not a woman and a man that get stuck. Okay. And she wakes up in a future where everything is being run by men, and they're all stupid, and they just beat each other up and watch football all day. And so she has to go out and wake up all the women and get them to take everything back over, because it's just a big crap heap of stupid men. The patriarchy. Yeah. So there's my Idiocracy plotline change. My woke plotline. So...
I would say that's far-fetched, but how many remakes have we seen where they have done a twist?
It's exactly
that. It's not really communist, what do you call it, mind control experiments on Manchurian Candidate. It's really corporations,
Yeah.
Things like that. I mean, you got to woke it up a little more, get a little political slant to it rather than what it originally had. And,
so that's my bonus.
Well, we might be doing this. That might be an episode 1B something or other.
Yeah, just take a couple of them.
Decimal system thing.
You know what the hard part about doing the woke storyline?
What's that?
Is they've done it with everything so far. They keep redoing these things and they alter them to wokeness.
Oh yeah, I put a little note in here just so you guys probably didn't realize I had notes. I mean, I just looking down at the floor the whole time. So I don't know. But either way, on my A team here, I put down a note. It said on there in 2015, they announced a reboot of the series with both male and female cast. Now, that's never happened, but it's like, dang, guys, you almost robbed me of my woke casting moment in this because you got to do everything.
Yeah. It's getting harder. We're going to have to start getting more obscure. But it's hard to be obscure when people need to know. It can't be a famous IP.
I'm going to do woke casting of this French independent film from 1947.
That's right.
Oh, guess what this is?
So if you guys liked everything today, like and subscribe. Leave us comments in the comment section. Maybe ask us a question or two, or even give us any ideas. That's good.
Or just say, you suck. That's fine. At least we
I can
heard from
accept
you.
that, yeah.
You suck!
So other than that, that's it for today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. He, him.
G. Penguin.
Ralph
Something.
Henderson.
Ralph Henderson, 2176.
And a half.
And a half.
Bye.